Hey everybody, this is Dennis joining you with my morning coffee. Going to talk a little bit about a couple things about weight loss. Right now, a little bit about myself. I'm 29, I'm a nutrition student in Denver, Colorado. And I've lost 132 pounds now, which still, like, you know, it gives me goosebumps, like, just to say it. Like, I still get excited about it all the time, and people who know me are like, quit talking about weight loss, you know, we're sick of it. And I'm sure they are. But I'm not. And well, my last video I posted in January of this year, January 10th, and I had lost, you know, like 100 pounds, a little over 100 pounds. I was kind of teetering, you know, in the mid 190s to 200 pounds, and now I'm at 177, 78 pounds, depending on how much coffee I drink before I weigh myself. And that was after a really long plateau. It seemed like I had gone like 4 to 6 months without really losing much of a pound, even though I was being really consistent with my running and a lot of my physical activity, whether it was jiu-jitsu or racquetball. But that's kind of what I've found talking to other people who've lost a lot of weight, is that's just kind of a reality. There's a lot of plateaus. When I look at my my weight loss, it was these, after every period of weight loss, there was a long plateau, and then weight loss, and then a long plateau, until finally this last plateau, like I said, 4 to 6 months. But staying motivated, sometimes those plateaus can kind of hurt your motivation. Staying motivated is definitely important, and that consistency. When I go back and I do the math, it seems like I'm sticking pretty close to that 2 pound a week mark for losing weight, or 1 or 2 pounds. Or I know that doesn't help somebody who wants to drop 30 pounds before their high school reunion next week, or even next month. But the most weight you're going to lose like that is going to be it's going to be water weight. The bigger you are, the more water weight that you can lose. When you think of a pound of fat as being 3,500 calories, that's a lot of deficit. That's 7,000 a week if you want to burn 2 pounds off. So be consistent and be patient, and try to keep your motivation. Those little goals of losing a couple pounds that aren't water. Like, I would rather lose 2 pounds of of fat and all of the the water and tissue that goes with that than lose 15 pounds of water weight any day, because that 2 pounds is real progress. Now, that being said, even at this point, after dropping so much, I'm still working on tightening up my diet, making improvements, understanding my own body, what I put in it, and what I get out of the food that I put in it. Along with the consistency, the evolution, the progress is very important. Right now, I'm working still, just like I was in January, of lessening my intake of refined products, whether it be certain sugars or breads, and trying to drink more water, less soda, which has been great. Now I'm pretty much a coffee, sparkling water, and then I feel guilty about the sparkling water. You just keep moving the bar. But it's a slow process, and anybody looking at who's known me when I was 310 pounds is like, wow, you have this incredible willpower, you just made this huge change. And it really wasn't just a big change like that. It was a slow building process over the course of, really now it's been a year and a half. My diet now is a lot cleaner than it was, a year ago. But a year ago it didn't have to be as clean, because I still weighed, 200 something pounds. And so just keep that in mind. It seems like, it's like from the outside, like it's like, oh, there's so many changes that you have to make. But start with one small change. Start with if you couple this small change with patience, you're really going to see the payoff long term. Start with maybe I'm going to really stick to not eating or drinking soda anymore. Maybe it could be a first step that probably would have helped me greatly in the beginning. Or I'm not going to eat pick something else easy. I'm going to cut out sweets. I'm going to make sure I just run 1 mile a day. That 1 mile a day, if you were to burn, between 100 and 200 calories, depending on what your weight is, geez, think about that. By the end of the month, you're going to lose. You're going to start seeing drops with just a mile a day. And who doesn't have, between 8 and 20 minutes that it might take you to run a mile? Even if it takes you 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just stick with it. Be consistent. I guarantee you're going to see the payoff. It's worked for me, and it can work for you too.